another level. You must try to learn and hear something new. So make the change today. So don't procrastinate and see your business grow and change. So check out Kristy, yeah, with Toni Harris Taylor. Toni Harris Taylor. Kristy, oh yeah, Toni Harris Taylor. Yeah.
Drastic results with Toni Harris Show. I am super excited to be here. It is Friday. We're trying a new day and a new time. And I think Fridays are cool because everybody is kind of laid back, getting ready for the weekend. And this is just a great time to extend your knowledge. So welcome to the show on Friday. We may move it again, but we just want to make sure that we are reaching the people when they are available. So super excited for change. Today, I want to talk to you a minute about sponsorships and why sponsorships can lead to your best clients. So in 2022, I sponsored a local women's group here. I sponsored their event, and it was a significant sponsorship. And I'll tell you what it was. It was $3,500. And you sponsor, and it's like, am I going to get anything out of this? And so I spoke at their event. It was an awesome event. And to date, as of today, I have made over $20,000 from the people I met at that sponsorship. So was it worth it? Absolutely. And I bring up sponsorship because it's a model to help you to get known. The key is you got to be a great networker, a great follow-upper, and be able to capitalize on those sponsorship dollars. Don't sponsor unless you have a plan and a strategy. And the host has to be someone who is all about helping you to recoup your investment and then some. And sometimes I've sponsored in the past, and the host didn't do that. And even though I knew how to make the most of the sponsorship, you really want to be aligned with the host who can help you and promote you and make connections for you and to their people. So on that note, if you're on my email list, you probably seen that I'm going on tour. Beyonce ain't the only one going on tour. I'm going on tour. I am going to hit 8 cities. They include Toronto, Canada. So it's an international tour. Yes, baby. International tour. I'm going to Baltimore, Maryland, the DMV, Virginia area. I'm going to Phoenix, Arizona, Tampa, Florida. I am going to Charlotte, North Carolina. I'm also going to Dallas, Texas, and Nairobi, Africa. I'm going on an international tour for the Viral Networking Conference. And I want to take you with me. And I'm looking for 3 sponsors that want to take my top level spot and have me promote them all over the world. So if that's you, let's chat. We want to make sure it's a good fit for me, good fit for you, so that I can make sure you will maximize your sponsorship. So DM me and get on my calendar so we can talk. When we come right back after the message, we are going to meet one of the clients that I was able to get as a result of sponsoring last year. We'll be right back.
International speaker, marketing and sales coach, owner of Network in Action franchise, the TV talk show host. I help entrepreneurs get known, get connected, get paid to make 6 figures and beyond. This is Toni Harris Taylor.
She got me really motivated.
I learned something that I could immediately put to use.
Register today to get the connections you
76% of warm referrals actually close. Are you getting all the referrals that you want?
My name is Toni Harris Taylor, and I am the community builder with Network in Action Northeast Houston. I bring business owners together to help them to build relationships to bring each other more leads. If you're interested in getting more leads for your business, contact me at nianortheasthouston.com.
All right, we are back, and we're going to bring to the stage my client, our guest, Mrs. Kristy Wills of Amerant Bank. She is the Texas Market Manager Lead, and that means she oversees all the branches in the Texas area. So, Kristy, welcome to the Drastic Results with Toni Harris Taylor show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Glad to be here.
I'm glad you are here as well. And when I invited you drastically last minute, you was like, but I got you, girl. You know I'm not going to leave you hanging. So tell everybody who you are first, and then tell us about Amerant Bank.
Well, my name is Kristy Wills. I am, like she said, the market manager lead for Amerant here in Texas. Amerant is a family-oriented bank that, is focused on bringing the personal relationship back to the banking experience. Whether you're a business owner, a homeowner, we have solutions to help you achieve your financial goals. We're basically the big city bank with a hometown feel.
I love that. Yeah. Love the big city bank with the hometown feel. In our coaching, we kind of have evolved that because relationships are so important, and banking has been so technology driven here lately. I actually foresee that most banks are going to shut down most of their branches. And while they are doing that, Amerant is focused on bringing the relationship back to banking, because after all, it's relationships that get stuff done. Why is that important to Amerant?
Because we definitely are. We want to grow and evolve, but we also want to we want to set ourselves apart from other banks. I know that many times when I ask the question to anybody that I meet, if they have the person, they'll tell me that they've been banking with a certain institution for so many years. And I ask them, who is your banker? Who do you call when you need some help, assistance, guidance on anything that you need? Who's your phone call or your go-to person? Many times they can't give us an answer. Here at Amerant, that's what we're all about. We're all about relationships, making sure that our team, our customers have our contact information to be able to get us anytime, 7 days a week, anytime, even when we're not open, we're being able to be reached. So that's our ultimate goal.
Yeah, I mean, your branch managers give out their cell phone numbers.
Yeah.
You give out your cell phone number. And what I love about you too is that you are such a networker. You're learning how to expand your networker, but you're also such a supporter of your network. And I teach this all the time. If you want people to support you, you got to support them first. Right. And so I am so privileged to have you be a part of the family. But let's talk about your team and your locations here in Houston. You might mention Florida, since this is an international video. Right. Where can people find Amerant?
Yeah, so they are primarily in Florida. So they have multiple locations in Florida, beautiful branches there. And they've expanded out in Texas and trying to grow the market here in Texas. And so here in Texas, we have branches in anywhere from Spring area to Katy to Sugar Land and throughout Houston. So we're pretty local. Right off of Beltway 8 is the best way to explain how to get to many of our locations. But all the market managers, many of them have been with us for a long time, have been with the company for a long time. So they're definitely seasoned market managers. And like you mentioned, they give out their cell phone number. So they're all going to be very personal, building your relationship with Amerant.
Awesome. I love that. And I visited a couple of the branches. They are beautiful. I got an opportunity to train your managers, and they are they're so positive, and they really want to help their clients. And I really want to help you to help grow this market, because after all, it is all about relationships. Yeah. Now, how long have you personally been in banking, and how have you seen it evolve?
Well, I started at the age of 10, so I've been in banking for 22 years. And I actually did start at a very small community bank. And so I loved the community. I worked in my community, actually, my very first banking job, because I always told my mom I would never be in banking. And here I am 22 years later. But yeah, so I started as a teller all those years ago, started in, like I said, the community hometown bank. Through my banking experience, I've seen it, like you said, it's evolved to more where it's everything's remote, things like that. Customer service has always been a huge priority to me. And so that's one of the things I love about Amerant. But yeah, the involvement, I think, as it's evolved across the years, is many banks are just getting away from that personal touch. And that's where it's changed. And so that's what we're trying to bring back. But yeah, it definitely has gone from that to more of the technology.
Okay, so the technology is great, and y'all have all the technology. Let's say that you all just revamped your website. You have the technology. You have Zelle. That was my first question. Can I Zelle? Can I receive and send? And you have all the technology, plus you have the personal touch, which is so critical. Well, when we come back, we're going to talk about why networking is important to your business. And we're going to ask you a question about being drastic. So we'll be right back. More with Kristy Wills. I love that video.
Yes, it's awesome.
I love that video. It's got so much energy. So as I mentioned, the tour is coming, and so the video solidifies it. Okay, back to you, Kristy. Let's talk about networking. Why is networking important even to corporate people and to a bank? Is it okay for a banker to just sit behind the desk and wait for people to walk in the door, or should they be out into the world?
Yeah, we should definitely be out. We have to be out in the market every day, even with, no matter what opportunity comes up for networking, we need to be out. That's where we bring in most of our business, just meeting people, building relationships with those people, learning how we can help the people in our community. And not even only just networking, but also just volunteering, being out in the community as well. That's another way of, to me, networking, but in a way to give back also to your community. So it's very important for us to do that. We won't build our business without it.
You're a Network in Action member, and community service is a big tenet of who we are and what we do. I'm proud to say last week I won the Franchise Community Service Award, and I am a big proponent. I wasn't before Network in Action, but now I see the value of playing together, because when you play together too, it builds those deeper connections that help us to grow. And so I am really excited to hear about Amerant really getting out in the community. The other banks aren't doing that. And when you do that, it will be attractive. And that's what marketing and networking is all about, being attractive so people will want to do business with you. So my last question that I ask every guest is, what is the biggest drastic step you've ever taken in business?
Well, I would have to say my biggest drastic step is when I met you, I knew that I needed you in my life. I said, and we went, so I did go to the viral conference that your video just shared. I was a part of that last year. It changed so much the way I thought about networking and just kind of getting people out there. I went honestly to the event to try to kind of educate myself on how to network and be better at networking so that I could bring it back to my team and coach them and try to help them while they're out. And during those 3 days, I found out that, when you talked about hiring a coach, I said, I've never thought about that. And to be honest with you, I didn't even know that that was a thing. But then when I heard all the amazing stories from so many people about the things that you've done to help, their careers and things like that, I was like, I can't say no to this, And so, of course, that's what I did. It was a big drastic step. I invested in myself. And here I am now, working with you. And I've met so many amazing people through this journey already. And it's only been a few months. So that's the biggest drastic step I've taken.
Well, I'm glad that your drastic step was to work with a drastic coach.
Yeah.
And I know I see you showing up, which is the first key, and you're building relationships that I know are going to last a lifetime for you. Well, tell everybody how they can get in contact with you.
Well, anybody can reach me anytime on my our cell phone numbers, 281-967-9729. I can also be reached by email, which is kwills@amerantbank.com. Please feel free to reach out anytime with any questions or just anything I can do to help you and your family or your business.
And she means it, and she will. That's her personal cell. And remember, she's the market manager for Texas. So that's how much she cares about you. And no deposits too small.
That's right.
They just want you to start, and then you can build on the deposits as you grow. And they do personal and business side. I wanted to make sure I said that. And she had a big win. You got a bigger CD out there.
Yes,
so
we do.
We won't quote the rates here because this is evergreen. We don't know when people will watch it, but the rates are probably double what you'll get in a traditional bank. So just talk to her about her money market and her CD rates as well. And then HELOCs, home equity lines of credit. They're really big on that. And I want to say thank you, too, for adding Sam to your home inspector list. That's really a great show of how you're supportive you are. And business loans as well. They have business bankers in their branches. So, yay, Kristy. Well, thank you so much for being a part of what we have going on. And we look forward to the rest of this year together and beyond.
All right. Thank you so much for having me. This has been awesome. Thank you.
Awesome.
Are you a busy business owner that feels invisible and you are not making the money you deserve? My name is Toni Harris Taylor with Drastic Results Coaching. I'm a leading marketing and sales coach who teaches service-based entrepreneurs how to magnetically attract their ideal clients to make more money now. If you are ready to get drastic results in your business, contact Toni at 713-387-9273. Remember, take a drastic step today for a fantastic tomorrow.
Thank you so much, Kristy Wills, for being my guest on the spur of the moment. You did an excellent, excellent job. So again, I want to talk to you all. First of all, save the date. We locked in our venue for the Viral Networking Conference, October 4th through 6th. It's a month earlier than it's been in the past. So Houston, Texas, October 4th through 6th. And yes, your plane will bring you here. We locked in a $97 plus breakfast hotel rate. So it's affordable, double rooms, get you a roommate. In fact, get you a roommate and come with someone so you can work the event together. Remember, the Viral Networking Conference is the conference where everyone leaves with appointments and relationships. And it's going to be phenomenal. So make sure you save the date. More to come on that. If you are interested in being a sponsor for the Viral Networking Tour, ending with you speaking at the Viral Networking Conference, I want you to go ahead and talk to me, DM me, and get on my calendar, and let's talk. I only have 3 spots left for the speaking spots, so don't delay. They will go quickly. And I just want to say thank you for showing up, watching the video, sharing the video, and being an entrepreneur. And whether you're at the beginning or you are seasoned, this journey is not easy, and we all need each other's support. So thank you so much for supporting me and the Drastic Results with Toni Harris-Taylor show. That's it for this week. We'll be back next week, and it's going to be a great show. I don't know what it is yet. I think you're going to be meeting my NIA leaders. That's the show that I want you to meet my people. But we will see you next week, and mark your calendars, Friday at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. This is Toni Harris-Taylor saying take a drastic step today for a fantastic tomorrow. See you next week.
With Toni Harris.